Hey there, it's Lori. Hope you're doing well today. I hope everything's going good in your life. I hope the shift isn't driving you too crazy. We have shifted again a couple times this week. I don't know if you felt it or not, if you're getting the dizzy spells, tingling. I know a lot of people like their knees or their legs are going out, headaches, lack of sleep, or too much sleep, interrupted sleep. Um, Dreams, vivid dreams, all kinds of stuff. But how about, have you experienced some kind of spiritual activity, paranormal activity? Have you had what we call a haunting, or maybe some kind of weird stuff going on? How about your relationships? Is the communication getting messed up? Any of these things going on? Let's talk about it today. I want to really focus on the spiritual because, you know, we can all have messages. We all get messages. Somebody that you love really wants to get something across to you. Can happen to any of us. It does happen. I think sometimes people want it too much that they miss it. Some people are born more open to that. Some people are born with certain gifts where you can tell if there's danger ahead, or maybe it's like a high sensitivity, or a high peak. You're on a frequency where you can really pick things up, and some people are being open to that now because the veil is being opened. Let me tell you, with the veil open, some people will tell you there is no bad, everything, it's just your perception. That's BS, because there's evil and there's good. So, having any of these things, stay tuned. We'll talk about it. All right, be right back. Sometimes when I'm talking to people, forgive me, but I forget that this is not like common knowledge. One thing that really irritates me, and you'll hear me say it over and over, the internet is wonderful. It's awesome. You can find out so much information. When I'm so old that when I was a kid, we had our encyclopedias. Also dangerous because there's so much information out there, and anybody can post anything, and maybe they don't know what they're talking about, or maybe they have a negative intention. And there's not a whole lot of restrictions. I mean, yeah, even some websites will say, you must be 18 or 21 or whatever. Put in your birth date. Kids aren't dumb enough to put in their real birth date. Remember MySpace? I think you had to be so old. I don't remember if it was 16, 18, whatever. But I know that my kids, I didn't know anything about it. They set one. I still have a MySpace and I don't know the password or anything. I don't even know if MySpace exists anymore. But it can be a really dangerous place. So, again, I'll put out the warning. Please don't just read something or read a book, go online, go on a YouTube video, whatever, and think you know when it comes to the spiritual realm, because this is really serious stuff. Okay, so first let me start with just saying what the veil is. When I say the veil is getting thinner, picture like a curtain, like this big curtain that covers the entire universe. And we have the physical realm, what you can touch, what you can smell, what you can, feel, physical. It's a physical realm. It's our bodies. It's, where we are right now. It's our home. It's our temporary home. It's where our spirits, our souls are inhabiting these bodies. And then there is the spirit realm, and there's different levels to the spirit realm. I'm not going to get into that today, but there are. That's why you hear sometimes in the Bible the second heaven, because there are different levels. But that's for another video. But the veil, so picture this veil that separates the two, because we're not really supposed to be there and they're not supposed to be here. We are where we are at the present moment. You pass over. When your physical body dies, you'll go to the spirit realm. Then you belong there. People that teach irresponsibly how to astral travel, or tell people that there's nothing dangerous about that, and put it out there for anybody to try, in a book or online, or without any kind of support or any kind of backup. I find it to be horrible myself. And by the way, if you are very young, you should really be talking to your parents. I mean, I am a woman of God. I'm not going to steer anybody wrong, but Honestly, this is dangerous stuff. So, but my audience is usually anywhere from mid 20s to all the way up old, all the way up to old. Um, but if you're younger, welcome. I'm not saying you're not welcome, but please, run this by your parents. Make sure you have a support system. We should all have a support system, every one of us. So that's what the veil is. And when I say the veil is getting thin, it's and the, there are it's like it's getting thinner. The lines are crossing a bit, which is not necessarily a good thing. Then I talk a lot about the shift. What I'm talking about when I talk about the shift is a difference in the frequency. We're all energy. There's energy everywhere. Everything is made up of energy. There has been a shift in the frequency of the energy, and it causes all kinds of havoc. It can cause all these physical symptoms. It can cause sleep disruptions. It can cause attitude changes. It can cause problems in relationship, and it keeps shifting. And it's as if we are like crossing over into different realms, different timelines. It's really, again, another video, but that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the shift. And then I could use the word portal. A portal, picture a portal. A portal is an opening to the spirit realm in the physical realm that allows allows energies that don't necessarily belong here. It allows them through. There are natural portals. Picture like the curtain being opened, or a little, I always picture like a little doorway that's opened. There are natural portals. If you run across a natural portal, you'll know it. You can feel the shift, even if you have like zero sensitivity to this stuff. You'll feel something different. Have you ever gone to places and you feel the energy is different? You can't explain why, but it's different. I mean, there are some places like in the Rocky Mountains where it actually is different. The oxygen levels are different and that kind of thing. But have you ever gone somewhere or been with someone that makes you feel down, that makes you feel um, irritated just by their presence, or just by being in this place? Or the opposite, have you ever been around someone that makes you feel wonderful, that gives you energy, or gone to a place where you feel up and alive? That's all the frequency of energy. Okay. And it can be an imprint. It can be maybe something bad happened there. It could be just the energy levels. It could be any number of things. There are natural portals, but there are also portals that we open mistakenly, hopefully, by doing things like trying to reach out to the other side. It's not a good thing to do that. Even if you have that gift and you find, oh wow, something's going on here. Don't play with Ouija boards. Don't try to call upon anything other than the Lord. Even our loved ones, we can talk to them, that have crossed over, but don't pray to them. Don't say, geez, I wish you'd come and sit with me. It's just very dangerous, because there are negative entities out there that will study your loved ones, that will, they know your vulnerable spots, they know your memories, and they will try to mimic that person. And sometimes they're really good. They are masters of deception. So don't call upon anything. Okay, for your own protection, please don't call upon anything. It's not a game. Okay, and that, look on YouTube. There's a bunch of YouTube videos where kids or adults are playing and they're having fun, and it's very dangerous. Okay, no, will everybody have that experience with a Ouija board or something like it? No, but if you do, you'll know it. Believe me. So what do you do if you're having this go on right now? Whether you're being affected by the shift or you're being affected by the paranormal, supernatural entities. I want to tell you that their portals have been opened more so than normal. So the spirit energy is higher than ever right now. A lot of negative energy just with the shift itself. But then, like I said, portals have been opened, and even if you think this stuff is crazy, think about it. Have you been more irritated lately? Have you ran into people that are just like horrible people? Or maybe even people that you thought you knew and now they're not being so nice? Look at the drug addiction. Now, granted, I understand that people make a choice, but I believe there is a spirit of pharmaceutica. There is a spirit of addiction, and it will get you. There is a spirit of strife. Um, and they will take different forms. So we must be really, really careful when doing this stuff. So if you're experiencing this, first things first, I mean, is it psychological? Check it out. Is it psychological? Is it hormonal? That kind of thing. Look at your life, write down what's bothering you. If you have a support system, please open up to them. Now, it's kind of tricky with that because when you're at, your hormone levels are off or whatever, the paranormal activity will get stronger, and you go to a doctor and he says, oh, it's just your hormones. So it's kind of, it's tricky. They will use you when you're at your most vulnerable. Okay, just like a family or a couple that is fighting all the time, and then spiritual activity happens. The spirits could be causing the strife, or they could be coming in because of the strife. Okay, so first thing that I want you to do is each day when you wake up, raise your vibration up. If you watch my other videos, you know how to do that. If not, go back and watch some. Raise it up, raise it up, raise it up. And just picture a white light of the Lord surrounding you. Okay? And then I want you to say, and it has to resonate with you, it has to feel true, but say something to the effect of, guard my body, guard my mind, guard my mouth, guard my brain, guard my spirit, protect me. And, seal it up. It's just a matter of visualizing it. It's really simple, but it's powerful. Next, I want you to know that this is our realm. It's where you belong right now. Speak it out loud. I wish no negative spirits around me. I do not allow it. I revoke any invitations that have been given, because demons need an invitation. Fallen angels don't need an invitation, but demons need an invitation. Okay? And you may be thinking, oh, it's not a demon, it's, somebody, a person. You don't know that. If they're causing problems, if they're throwing things, if they are leaving marks, if they're giving you negative thoughts, that's not a person, okay? So don't be deceived. And, anybody that is like a person and doing a quote unquote haunting, they don't belong in this realm. They need to cross over. We all do when we cross, your loved ones can still keep an eye on you, can still keep in contact with you. They need to cross over. If they're not crossed over, they're in chains, basically. So speak it out that you're protected. If you have any bitterness or unforgiveness, you need to work on that, because that's an open invitation for them. I want you to stand strong in your faith. I know one of the problems with the world today is there are a lot of non-believers that believe in this kind of stuff, which is strange to me. It's like, well, who do you think lives in the spirit realm? Or there are people that don't quite know God, and that's hard when it comes to this kind of stuff, okay? So what you want to do is keep your house as neat as possible, because clutter will mess things up, okay? So kind of keep it, you don't have to be spotless, you don't have to be OCD, just kind of keep it neat. As much as it's possible for you, keep peace between others, okay? Even if they're driving you crazy, try to take a deep breath, walk away. Find a support system. A lot of times when this is going on, people feel like they're not believed. People don't believe them. Even if you don't know anybody, message me, email me, ANSWERS, the number 4, YOU16 @gmail.com. I will help you through this, okay? You need a support system. You need somebody to bounce this stuff off of. Be careful who you listen to, because there are people that think they know what they're talking about and they don't know the Lord, and they're not. And you want to demand, this is mine. I own this. You are not allowed here. This home, you're not allowed in my space. You're not allowed to touch my children, all of that. And then I want you to be walking gratitude, okay? Try to think of all the things that you're grateful for. Now, you're doing all this and you still hear things or something gets thrown or whatever. Sometimes, I mean, depending on who it is, you might have to leave and have somebody else come in. But if at all possible, you stand your ground and you say, no, you leave right now. In the name of Jesus Christ, you leave right now. Every knee shall bow to the name of Jesus. You do that. You leave right now. If you got olive oil, you can use some olive oil and just ask Jesus to touch it. You don't need holy water like blessed from, whoever. There's no magic power in a collar. That there's not. That's man. The power comes from God. Okay, and through God, we have the power to fight these things. Without God, you don't. You just simply don't. And even if you feel like you're winning, you'll lose. I'm sorry to say that, but you will. The biggest thing when this is happening is you start to feel like you're crazy, or you connect with people mistakenly and, ignorantly, not on purpose, that will lead you astray. And the spirits set this up too. So what you want to do is you want to keep raising your vibration up. And like I said, all of those steps that I said, and you want to stand your ground. You want to stand your ground. And each day, just welcome the Lord into your home. Because you know what? The negative entities will leave if the Holy Spirit is there. They don't want to share that space. So welcome the Lord into your home every day. Welcome the Lord into your heart every day. Welcome the Lord. Ask him to come. Please, I welcome you. Please come here. Holy Spirit, come. Holy Spirit, come. Things will change gradually. Okay? There is so much more to this subject. I think I'm going to do a class on Zoom about this kind of stuff. I guess developing spiritually and safely. I want to do that class. If you are interested in taking that, don't let money stop you. I am going to charge for it, but we can even go on like a sliding scale or something. This stuff is way too important to say, oh, don't have the money for it. This isn't like some product that you'll use, and even if it's great, you can do without. This is about your health, okay? I am so for helping people. And physically, yes, we all need to be healthy. Emotionally, we all need to be healthy. But spiritually is number one for a couple of reasons. If you're not spiritually healthy, it's gonna overflow into your mental state, into your physical state. Not to mention that our spirit lives on. We are here. We're not here forever. Our body's gonna die. But we're around for eternity. This stuff is more important than anything. You can't put a price on it. The only reason I charge for anything I do is because I need to eat too. And because of this stuff, I can't work another job. I am changing things. I'm shifting it, but I'm going to do some classes on Zoom. If you're having problems with this, if you're naturally gifted, you don't know what to do, if you're having haunting issues, anything like that, if the shift is really getting to you, please join the class and please email me and let me know that you're going through this, and let's work together, okay? Please don't let money or time or anything like that stop you. It's just way too important. Now, there is one girl that I actually did this video for, and I know you're probably thinking there's not enough information here. I can't do it all in one video. It has to be more interactive, but I really want to help you. I really, really want to help you. So email me, okay? In the meantime, take those steps. Get a notebook too. A notebook just for spiritual stuff. Anytime anything happens, write it down, okay? You know what? Chin up. You're going to be okay. If you are gifted, if you've been born open, you might be thinking it's a curse, but it's truly a gift. You can help a whole lot of people. So don't try to push it away. The more you try to push it away, by the way, the more crazy you're going to feel. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. All right. I will talk to you soon. Please email me, ANSWERS 4, the number 4, YOU16@gmail.com. I'm going to do this class in August. It'll be in August 2017 if you're watching this video late. I also do life coaching one-on-one. I'm going to start doing some other classes. So, you know what? let's do this. Let's join together. That's not okay. That's number two. Number one is the Lord. Number two, we need each other. Stand strong, okay? All right. Talk to you guys soon. See you in the next video.